This is Jeremy Wellborn, and I am at Corvette at Carlisle looking at various exhaust systems for Stingray, E-Ray, and Z06. AWE exhaust over here. You have Borla over there with installs, and then you have the LeMans edition exhaust, which is a newer exhaust company with their exhaust systems. So I want to review this with you and give you some information because I am having their exhaust system put on my 2024 E-Ray. I've decided to go with them. This is their track edition, so you don't have your mufflers or your actuators. This is the full system with the mufflers and actuators. Produces in the track edition on the Stingray 20, I believe it's 22 additional horsepower as to the wheels. So you've got options of the polished tips, some black tips, and hopefully someday soon they're going to have some black chrome tips.
Hey Jeremy.
Hey Richard. So tell me a little bit about your experience with the LeMans edition exhaust.
I installed my own track version exhaust in November. Very straightforward, very simple. Had no issues really putting the thing together.
Awesome.
Taking the old exhaust off. There's no check engine lights, no drone. Super comfortable going down the interstate at 70, 80 miles an hour. You can talk on your phone, listen to music. Is basically like running a stock exhaust in the loud mode.
Great.
But when you do a cold start, it comes alive. When you rev it, when you get above 2,000 RPM, it's a ton of fun.
Awesome. You think you could give us a little bit of an exhaust?
Yeah, be happy to.
Wow, Richard. That sounds amazing.
Happy customer.
I bet you are. Well,
Yep.
I'm looking forward to getting this on my E-Ray. So thanks for showing that to us.
On it, and all the best with your car.
All right, this is Tammy, and she's going to tell us a little bit about this exhaust and how it's made, the performance aspects. It sounds great. You've heard that, but Tammy, tell us a little bit about this.
Hey, what you see right here, this is our LeMans MPP system. It gives you the entire option to toggle through all your options. You can go from quiet to loud. With that, these are our valves. It attaches to your OEM computers. It allows you to hook right up and use your vehicle the same way you're using it now. Developed, we do a True X pipe. It's not the HX pipe, it is a True X. It gives you a better flow, better airflow. You don't have your exhaust gases fighting each other, which gives you the increase of horsepower of 22 horsepower.
22, okay, and that's dynoed at the wheels.
It's dyno, it's a full curve. It doesn't peak and drop, it is over the full curve. You can find that on the website.
On the website, sure.
We also offer with this system several different tip options. It's fully adjustable. You can adjust it in and out or up and down. That gives you the choice of going aggressive or just staying stealth. With the track system, you would just see what you see right here for the most part, which would be a straight pipe.
Right.
To your bellows. You go to the MPP, you get our MPP modules, which is this little doodad right here. We always use a high-class D-band as well as our vibrant mufflers. Your exhaust gases will flow through here. Your valves can open or close. If you have them all the way open, they're going to flow right through. If you close them, they're also going to run through what we call our candy canes, through our mufflers, and then out through the X-pipe, and then through your center exhaust.
Fantastic. So what is this finish? How do you finish this? Because this looks like jewelry. It's beautiful.
Once everything is hand welded in-house, we have it all electro dipped.
Okay.
So what that means is it takes off all the extra irons and everything out of the exhaust.
Sure.
And cleans all the debris. And so right before it ships to you, each system gets electro dipped. It doesn't sit on the shelf till you order it.
Okay, so once you order it, then it's electro dipped, and you get this beautiful finish. It looks spectacular underneath the car through the little screens there, man. You can really see it, and it's just beautiful. Just beautiful. So you got the tracks option, or you've got the addition of the mufflers that work with your NPP system.
Correct.
Okay.
And we do offer a street system online. So you'll have two resonators instead of the straight pipe, which give you about 20% quieter.
Okay.
Mostly popular in Canada.
Okay, sure. Okay, well, thank you, Tammy. This is amazing. So looking forward to seeing how this works on my car. And thanks again.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. It's been fun.
Thank you.
This is Steve, the owner of the company. He's phenomenal. And this is Clint over here. He's one of their installers that's come with the company, doing all the installs this weekend, working his tail off. How many installs have you done?
The fourth one.
This will be the fourth one, and this is the first E-Ray.
Yes,
first E-Ray. Of course, it's the LT2, so it's similar, but it is the first E-Ray they've done this with. So I'm excited to be their test subject here. So we're gonna, of course, pop the hatch, start working on taking the back of the bumper cover off, the rear bumper cover off completely, and then they'll remove the factory exhaust, install their exhaust. They'll install while they're doing that, they'll also install do the cuts down here. They'll be doing the cuts along there and there, and then installing their piece for the center exhaust. They'll also install the side pieces so that those covers are on, and then we'll put the rear bumper cover back on once the exhaust is installed. Put everything back together in the rear trunk tub back there, button her up, and then see what she sounds like. Clint has taken all the screws out of the lower part of the rear bumper cover. He's disconnected the attachment points along the rear quarters and along the top. So he's ready to pull this thing off. He's going to get Steve. They're going to pull this thing off together. Then they have to disconnect the lights. So whatever's in there, they'll be disconnecting it before they move it and start cutting on it. Just like that. And there is the naked rear end of my E-Ray. Factory exhaust, my black chrome tip. Alright, the exhaust is down. Now the process of installing the straight track version of the exhaust here. No mufflers or actuators, so they have simulators that we plug in so that it doesn't throw any codes and simulates that it's in the MPP, the stealth mode, when you switch it back and forth. So when you order this exhaust, you probably get somebody to help you out putting it on. Just to have extra hands is probably a good idea. Doesn't hurt. That's right, get a buddy. But you can do this. It's not a terribly difficult installation. Clint's installing the hangers now. Clint is installing the tips now. Look at there. Blackout on the rack, so it hides that out, and then polished on the tips. So that's one of the options, and that's what we're putting on here first. And then we're going to see about doing some black chrome eventually, but look at there. There it is. It's installed. All right, Clint is going to do some cutting on my rear fascia down on the lower valance to install the pieces that go in there that they have had manufactured to provide your space for the center exhaust. So here we go. We're going to cut up on this thing. So the first thing is to take all those screws out of the screen, which now you've got a complete hole through there, and the screen is off. And then we're going to do some cutting. So he's cutting out those rivets. He has cut those down for those pieces that go in the side. So once he gets those rivets out, that piece comes right out. Opens it up for where they're going to install the their part. So there you have it, all opened up right there.
Open the holes up a little bit more
Yep,
to allow for a 1/4 inch bolt.
Okay, for a 1/4 inch bolt. So all 4 of those get drilled out, both sides. Clint's fitting it so he can mark exactly where the attachment point is going to go, so that he can drill that in. So he's going to drill a hole here to do the other side as well. And that's where the new piece will attach, and then they're going to cut off the middle segment. All right, now he's going to cut this off on the other side, the inside of where that attachment point is for that screen to attach to. Now we have the space that we need for the insert. We've lined up where the holes are for the bracket there, where the cutouts are, and then drills right up into there. So lining those up, tighten them up, we're good to go there. This Stingray has the full setup with the MPP behind the screens. You can see that with the mufflers and whatnot back behind there. That looks really good. And then they have the black tips there. And again, look through there. Looking good. So they were getting some adjustment to that, and they can set that tilt up. You can kind of see from here how that's aimed upward. You can adjust that down if you want it down or up, which is a great feature as well. The next step then is to put these the original screen back up so that you can line it up where you're going to need to cut it. So you put it up there, and then you'll mark it with some tape, and then you cut out the part that needs to be cut out. A couple of snips, snip, snip, and then attaching the 2 pieces back where they go on each side. Look at that. Steve and Clint are buttoning everything up. We got that wheel on, putting the other wheel on. Things are going really well here, and should be ready to test this thing out pretty soon. Great job, guys. Awesome work. This is the first cold start after the installation of the exhaust. And see what it sounds like. Oh yeah! Steve, Clint, and Tammy have finished up the install. I am super excited about having this exhaust. Can't wait to take it on the road, try it out, let you guys know what I think about it after I put some miles on it. I have about 1,600 miles to go before I get home, and so I've got plenty of time to drive it and experience the exhaust, highway, and all of that kind of stuff. Really excited about that. Thanks to these guys here at LeMans Edition exhaust. They do a fantastic job, incredible people. Steve, Tammy, and Clint doing the installs. Check them out online at LeMansEdition.com.